Well, I'm super excited because I know if you're here, you're either preparing to go to uni for the first time or you're considering on going to uni. Whichever way it is, congratulations. I'm super proud of you and I wish you the best of luck and enjoy the journey. So ladies and gentlemen, these are the essential things that you would need to have with you when you go to university for either for the first time or whatsoever, but then yeah, these are the things that you need when you go to uni. I promise you, you don't even need much and you don't even have to like spend much on it, because I mean, it's not like you're studying at home. I'm just saying, I mean, you're going to school, you know, I mean, that's what uni is all about. So you don't have to like get a lot of things. But then anyway, let's start with the essentials. Number one, bedding. Guys, you're not going to get a king size bed at uni, like no. So you don't have to have a lot of pillows. All you need is just one pillow, because you're gonna have a quarter bed. Like, I don't know if it's a quarter or a 3/4, but then it's a single bed basically. Like most universities, as far as I know, there's only just it's just a single bed. Like you just need one pillow, okay? Because at the end of the day, when you have to like pack things and go home, it's gonna be like a lot of work and you're gonna need like more storage if you have like 50 pillows with you. So just one pillow. And then on top of that, a blanket. Obviously winter is gonna kick in. You at least need a blanket or something just to cover your bed, you know. Just anything that you think of or anything that you use to cover your bed, that's all that you're gonna need. Like something light a bit. So on to the next thing, an iron. I mean, an iron is very essential because you're gonna have to iron your clothes. You don't want to be going to campus with wrinkled clothes, guys. Like, please no. No. So just get like a mini affordable iron, but then at least should be like good enough to like, you know, do the job. But then whatever iron that you can afford, you get a small iron and use that. And then if you're in first year, you don't really need to have a kettle, because most universities they have boilers and they provide, like, depending on wherever you're going, because some in first year they have like catering residences. Same applies to, I mean, for example, like UCT and VETs, they have they have catering residences where you don't even have to have a kettle with you, because you're gonna get like boiled water at the dining hall and stuff like that. So depending on wherever you're going, I feel like it's good you ask the people who you know that they go to like that particular university and ask them that if do you really need to have a kettle. But then most times in first year you really don't need one, unless if you're going to a self-catering residence. If you're going to a self-catering residence, I would generally advise that you get your own kettle. So yeah. Okay, on to the next part. Another thing that you're gonna need, depending on wherever you're going, but it's very advisable that you get a fan heater. So, and I'll just leave like an example of it like on the screen so you can like visualize it. And yeah, just get a fan heater. So the reason why is because most places are cold and all you just need is like a fan heater. And depending on where you're going, because some places or some residences, they don't require you to have like bar heaters, because they're cautious of like, what if it catches fire, what if it causes fire and all that, you know. Like fire situations is quite a thing when it comes at a university. They take that into consideration like big time. So you're gonna need a fan heater in case winter kicks in. And also depending on the region that you're going to. I mean, if you're going to like maybe somewhere in Cape Town specifically, all you need is a heater. Not like because it's cold. When please like Gauteng, all you need is a heater, like a fan heater specifically for your own safety. Just get an affordable fan heater. I know most of them you can get them maybe at like a Clicks or at Pick and Pay. And yeah, like shops like that, they do like sell those fan heaters, and I feel like they are student friendly also. And then on to the next item. The next thing that you're gonna need, let's go to like the cutlery items, like the kitchen things that you're gonna need. So again, it depends on which residence or the kind of place that you'll be going to. If you're going to a self-catering where you cook for yourself and all that, obviously you're gonna need at least like 2 pots and a pan. I think that those 3 are enough, because you're just gonna like need the main pot and a small pot and a pan. Those are enough basically. Like anything more than that is too much. And obviously you're gonna need like a spoon, fork and knives and a plate, a glass and a mug, something that you're gonna use to like drink tea or something. I mean, just saying, it's just a suggestion. So as I said, depending on which residence or the kind of place that you're gonna move into, and also don't forget a container. You need containers to store your food, okay? You need containers to store your food. But then if you go into a residence where it's just like a catering res, you don't really need like all that, because at the catering residence, they provide you like with at the dining hall, you're gonna get plates, you're gonna get like, obviously like they serve you on a plate, and spoons are all there and stuff like that. All you need maybe is just a container, you know, in case you need a takeaway, and a bottle, you know, and a bottle like a water bottle or something. Yeah, that's all you need basically. Like you don't really need much, like you don't need a lot of kitchen essential stuff. And in terms of like a fridge, most people ask about that and like, do I really need to go with a fridge and all that? So as I said, again, it depends on where you're going. So because some residences, basically, if you go into a self-catering residence, most residences, they provide like fridges. Because I know specifically with UCT, but then if you go into a different place, feel free to like leave it in the comments below and specify, and then I'll give you a response directly based on where you'll be going. I'll try to find out for you how things are done on other institutions. But then yeah, with the fridge, if you go into a self-catering rest, depending on where you're going, most uni residences, they do provide fridges for you. And then if you're going to a catering, if you're in a catering, like you don't really need a fridge honestly, because I mean, they make all the food for you. But then if you think you really need one, you can get one. But then they only like allow bar fridges, like those smaller nyana bar fridges. I think it's called a bar fridge, not entirely sure, but something along those lines. Yeah, a bar fridge. And then okay, another thing is that, okay, fine, I think you should also have to also like get ID photos, you know, like a mini ID photo of yourself, because most places when you sign in, maybe at residence or something, they're gonna need that, and they'll attach that to your name in the registration book. So it's safe to like come with like an ID photo from home, because I feel like things at home are more affordable and easy to get than like, you know, uni places and all that. And also a padlock, like I think you also might need a padlock. As I said, again, depending on which place you're gonna go to, you're gonna need a padlock so you can like lock your room in case, you know, of course you need that security and safety type of situation. Like, and also like with the cleaning essentials, cleaning material, depending on where you're going, also again, depending on where you're going. In a catering res, most times the residence on its own will have like the cleaning essentials, like a mop and a broom and all that. But I think the soap, you have to like use your own, you know. And yeah, but then I think if you go into like a self-catering rest or maybe a private accommodation per se, obviously you're gonna need a broom and a mop, so you can like, you know, do that on your own. And yeah, and of course, when let's talk about clothing. This is the most important thing, you know, because I feel like most people we stress our parents and family members so much when it comes to clothes. Guys, you don't really need a new closet. Like you don't really need you don't need new clothes like that much. You really don't need that much, honestly, because most times you'll be going to campus every day and you're most likely to be wearing the same outfit throughout. I'm just saying. But then my point is, you don't really have to like stress so much about like having to like get a glamorous outfit type of vibe. Like, you know, understand like clothes are important and all that, but then be considerate, you know. But then essential things to get, at least get warm jerseys, warm jackets, and shoes like what's this, sneakers, something to cover your feet, because it does get cold and all that, you know. Like just get comfortable things like joggers or, you know, tracksuit. Like you don't need much, just that, something warm and comfortable. And then like sometime along the way during the year, You can even like get yourself more clothes whenever like you want to, or however, or whenever you can, basically, yeah. And of course, like the most important thing also, your toiletries, very important. Don't forget your bathing essential, guys. Don't, like, your bath towel, your face cloth, or whatever that you use, or your bath scrub, your soap, and maybe also like some toilet paper. You probably got, obviously you're gonna need that, but then it also depends on which rest you're going. But then I generally advise and recommend that you get your own, like, get your own, get yours. I'm just saying. Get yours, and your toothpaste, and yeah, and for the ladies, your sanitary pads. Of course you're gonna like buy that during the course of the year also, but then I feel like for a starter, for a first year, it's so much to like remove the weight off your shoulders. It's so much better to like just start the year with like most of the things with you, like take most of the things from home. So much easier to do it like that, and yeah. And then as you navigate your way through the area, you can then start like going around and like buy things for yourself and all that, of course. Right. Yeah. And then as well, also like on that option of like your what's this, your bathing essentials, also like take a towel or a gown, anything that you use to maybe like cover yourself after you're done showering or taking a bath. Very important, because most times you'll find out that maybe at the residence you are not having like an ensuite bathroom. You have to like use a communal bathroom, so obviously you're gonna have to like have something to cover yourself as you go to the bathroom and go back to your room. And also get flip-flops. I generally recommend that if you're in a residence with it's a communal bathroom, as in like you're using the same bathroom with like the rest of the other students in the building, use your flip-flops when you like wear your flip-flops when you shower, please. I generally recommend, please do. Wear your flip-flops, okay, please. I think that's basically it, actually. Like I can't think of like any more things that you're gonna need, because I feel like you don't really need much. And then with regards to also maybe empty books for your notes and all that, if you use books, but like stationary things, I feel like you can worry about that after you've went through registration week and all week as like orientation week. I think you can worry about that when semester is about to start. Yeah, that's just my opinion. But then if you're someone who's like way more organized than I am, probably you can like get your books, like your notebooks sooner and all that, and like get that in store, like get that ready, basically. Calculator, your notebooks, your pens, your pencils, your eraser, your sharpener, like your ruler, anything that you're gonna need to help you get going with your academic year. And yeah. And then from stationery, I think other thing that you're gonna need, I think you're gonna need an extension cord. You're gonna need that to like help charge your things in your room, because it's possible that you find out that the socket is maybe like a bit far from your from your bed or from your study table. So I generally recommend and advise that you get yourself an extension cord or a twin plug or a multi-plug, and don't forget your phone chargers, guys. Don't forget your phone chargers. Very critical, okay? I think that's basically it, actually. Like I can't think of like any more ideas. I think that's mostly like all of the things that you're gonna need. But just to like sum everything up, hoping I remember everything that I said from the beginning of the video, you're gonna need some bedding, just one pillow, guys, a blanket, and something warm, and something just to like cover your bed. You're gonna need an iron. Depending on where you're going, you're gonna need a kettle, depending on where you're going. And then you're gonna need some cleaning essentials, a mop and a broom. Also, depending on where you're going, some places you don't have to get that on your own. Some residences in like universities, they do provide that for you, so it's good to check with the people that are there to like have an idea. And yeah, to just know if whether you need one or not. And then I said you're gonna need some kitchen essentials depending on where you're going also, but like, I strongly recommend that you also get like a container, you know, a lunch box and a water bottle, very critical. And get your stationeries in store, and get your bathing essentials like your toiletries, anything that you need to, like, you know, freshen up and all that. And make sure you get warm clothes like your jerseys, your sneakers, very important. And because most times you're gonna do a lot of walking on campus, like from class to class and all that, so you need comfortable shoes. You don't really need high heels. Like, why are you wearing high heels on campus? Like, why? Please, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't come with high heels. If you know, come with them if you want to, but then it's not really necessary. I mean, for church, and all that, and maybe sometimes there are formal events that happen at the residence and require you to like have heels and like some cute formal clothes. You can also like get that if you like, but it's not really a big deal. And then also getting like a fan heater, very important. It gets cold, okay? Yeah. And then an extension cord to charge your stuff, don't forget your charger, and maybe a multi-plug or twin plug. And yeah, I think that's all that I can recall from what I said. And also pots if you're going to a self-catering residence or a private accommodation. It's not really important if you go into a catering residence. You don't need pots if you go into a catering residence. They'll cook for you, okay? And an ID, passport ID photo for your signing in at the residence. Very essential. I mean, very critical, very important. And yeah, that's all that I can remember from what I said. But then I just hope this video was very helpful. And if anyone has, like, if you think of something that I might have left out of the video, please feel free to pin it down in the comments below for some other people, you know, so that they can like have an idea of what to pack. And feel free to let us know, what are you taking with you? Like, what are you packing to go to uni? Like, what are you taking with you when preparing for uni? And yeah, I genuinely feel like your comments or like your response will definitely be useful for someone who has no idea of what to pack. So please leave more ideas in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this was very informative, and I hope it gives you like an idea of what to carry or what to take with you when you go to university for the first time. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. And hey, I wish you all the best in your new journey as a uni student, and congratulations once again, and enjoy your uni season till I catch you guys next time. Cheers.